If you want to become financially free, you will have to make sacrifices. You will have to live very frugally. You have to save as much as you can and invest all of your money. Big spendings should be postponed or ideally cancelled altogether. No more living until you are financially free. But what if you could have both? What if you can plan for the future and live as you live today? Becoming financially free while still living your life. In this video, I will prove to you that it is perfectly possible to have the best of both worlds. So like this video for the YouTube algorithm and join the Money Network. We already have 1,630 followers, so join us and we'll get right into it. In the comments on my previous video, Daniel posted a very good insight on frugality and the FIRE movement. So thank you so much for that comment. I wanted to dedicate the topic of this video to that exact point. People often claim that FIRE followers are extremely frugal and try to avoid spending altogether. They only want to spend money on the absolute minimum, on what is absolutely necessary. They dedicate their life and even sacrifice their life to reach financial independence in the future. While the idea is correct, you really have to take that statement with a grain of salt. There is a huge difference between the letter of the theory and the actual practice. Sure, you can try to save every loose penny and spend all of your time thinking about money and making things more efficiently money-wise, but if you don't take the time to live, what kind of life are you really living? The idea of FIRE, the financial independent retire early, is a great way to introduce people to savings and money management. But the theory or its practices should not be followed to the letter, in my opinion. That is simply impossible. Because if you spend your whole life cutting out all unnecessary expenses just to set up passive income to pay for your fixed expenses, what are you actually saving for? After you reach that goal, what will you do? At that point, you don't even know who you are anymore or what you want to do. You will have no hobbies, you will have no interests, and you will have no dreams apart from saving money and making progress towards the financial freedom. In essence, reaching your goal of financial freedom will end your journey. But I think that the FIRE movement ignites the idea of personal finance perfectly, and parts of it should be translated into everyone's lives, adjusted to your own personal interests, of course. Because if you are someone who loves to travel or go out for a fancy dinner in a restaurant, you should be able to do so. Why would you ever sacrifice all of that in order to reach financial independence? The FIRE idea is a great tool, but it should not be more than that, a tool. Don't give up your current lifestyle, but find a way to make it work, to make what you love doing financially clever. Find a way to do the same things you love doing now, but try to spend less money on them. You can then save that money, invest it, and reach financial independence without sacrificing your time, your interests, and your life. Sure, you won't reach financial independence as quickly as possible, but do you need to? You are living your life now and you should be preparing as well for the future. I personally love to travel. Unfortunately, traveling is expensive. While I used to travel from hotel to hotel, I recently tried backpacking and I loved it. Traveling by backpack is way cheaper than staying at hotels, and to me the experience is the same, or even better. So now I found a way to keep doing what I'm doing and still save more money. So I'm making the experience better as well as the savings experience better. Choosing cheaper hostels or couch surfing locations over fancy hotels can also be a way to keep doing what you love while saving money for the future. So you don't have to go backpacking, but there are always alternatives. The same goes for going out for dinner. Eating out is expensive, but there are options to dine out on a budget as well. Websites like Groupon or Social Deal offer greatly reduced prices on restaurant meals. Last week, me and my girlfriend went out for a 3-course sushi dinner and we paid 20 euros each. We enjoyed it as much as any of the other guests in the restaurant who were paying full price. When you are buying groceries, try the discount brands. Often these are the exact same products in a different format. in a different container. The price is way lower though. The FIRE idea creates financial creativity, so use it to reduce your daily spending and it will help you save more. It will help you invest more and reach financial independence while you are still living your life. Being frugal does not have to mean that you are sacrificing your life. You just have to look for your priorities in life and implement them, make them more efficient. Your younger years are your best years, and I can completely understand that you want to spend your money now to live the life that you want to live right now, while you are still able to do so. And that is perfectly fine, but be smart about it. List your priorities and see where you don't mind spending your money. What experiences are worth a lot to you? Those are the expenses that you do not want to cut. But on the other hand, you can look at items where you are spending a lot of money that are not important to you. Maybe you are using Uber a lot while the bus or a bike work just as fine. Maybe you are paying for a subscription you are not using anymore. Or maybe you're still a Netflix subscriber but don't watch their content anymore. List those expenses and scrap them, and then use that money to fund your interests. Be more conscious to what is important to you and use your money accordingly. You will be surprised how much you can live while still saving for your future. So now it's up to you. What do you do to save money? Do you have a money savings tip? Please share it with the Money Network. Share the knowledge. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.